That was not a match. That was not a match. Don't worry, guys. I'll bring you in, but let me just say a few things before I bring in the guys. You see, don't lie to me. I hate being lied to, and especially when I'm a person who knows football and understands football. I hate being lied to. You do know what they're trying to do? They're trying to sell something that merely isn't what it is. They're trying to force issue of Liverpool City, Liverpool City. Guys, I wish you could hear the commentary in the first half of this game. Because if you were to listen to the commentary, you'd think that, oh my God, this is a great game. Two massive teams going at each other. But because we know football, and guys who know football know that first of City were clearly the better team. All that happened was City made a mistake and Liverpool came in. Liverpool were garbage. Okay, see, here's the thing. Let me be fair. First half, Liverpool were okay. First half, Liverpool were okay, but they were not great. They were okay. Second half, they were garbage. City were really good in the first half, and they just went into the stratosphere into the second half. So they were in third gear in the first half, fourth, fifth gear in the second half. And I just think what this just shows, you can save money, oil tax, and so forth. This was never a rivalry between these two sides, because to look at just how much better and the gulf in class between City and Liverpool, it's freaking insane. It's freaking insane. We're going to talk more about this maybe tonight on Saturday. Grealish, I'm sorry. Double space apology for Grealish. But my criticism of Grealish always was warranted because the games he played, based on how much was paid for him, he was crap. This, I saw a footballer play. I saw technique. Technique was on display. And for me, because we're going to have a real conversation, I don't know. Do City play better? And are they a much more fluid, better, Pep-like effective team without Haaland? Because the dilemma you have is there's a guy on 27 goals. There is a guy who I believe is going to be the next great goal-scoring champion in Grealish. In Haaland. But at the same time, this has easily been City's best performance by far. By far. Their best footballing performance happened without Haaland playing a single minute. So, and you're looking at Alvarez. Alvarez is Pep's David Villa. Alvarez is Pep's Lewandowski, because this guy gets it in the Pep way. So all I'm saying is, and I'll bring guys in, Arsenal, this is why I'm picking City to win the league. Arsenal, this is why I have not been reactionary. Because now, as I've always said, it's not a 20-game season. It's not a 25-game season. It's a 38-game season. Because now it gets real. Because we're now coming into the real talk right now. So right now, no mistakes. No hiccups. Because because remember, City had that game in hand against Brighton. And they now have to face Arsenal. So if Arsenal have any slip-ups before that Brighton game for City or that game against Arsenal, bro, the pendulum is going to swing. So guys, because remember, people gave this title to Arsenal a long time ago. And I said, I am not going to disrespect 100 points. I'm not going to disrespect 98 points. I'm not going to disrespect Pep. And we're going to talk about Pep and what he did to Simicas afterwards. But all I'm saying, though, is it gets real. And City, they're peaking, and they're peaking at the right time. All right, let me bring in your boys, man. Let me bring in your boys, man. I think it's only fair, man. I have to come to DBK, man. DBK. Let me get my thing. DBK. What the bloody hell was that, bro? What the hell what was that?
That
DBK.
was
That was that. I mean, that was. I mean,
I'm
DBK. That second half was nasty. That second half
yo,
was
you
it was
know
nasty.
what it was, yeah. Have you ever seen Ali versus Larry Holmes when
Oh
everyone
yeah.
knew Ali should retire and
Oh
Larry
oh
Holmes was
wow. Is that where we're going? Is that where we're going?
yeah. This team was so washed. This is probably one of the worst. It's
Yes.
crazy. I say
Like
this
no
every game.
because my thing though is we have to give credit to City were amazing. They were so superb, but we can't ignore that Liverpool were atrocious. And I think in a way they may have given up sometime during the second half because they were horrible.
No, they did. They did. They only tried in spurts. At some point in the game, okay, you can see them trying to press a little bit. And then when City got the ball, they pass it there. They pass it back to the other person. People are going, way. Every time they're moving the ball around. That's how you know you're getting cooked. It was 3-1 and they were moving the ball back. They weren't even rushing for a goal. They were just passing around. The worst thing about City is they don't beat you like Real Madrid. Real Madrid beat you with goals. City, they beat you by like moving the ball around.
Playing, moving the ball. It's annoying. Yeah. No, because in my things that when City scored so early in the second half, I knew it was game over. I knew it was game over. I knew that.
You know what they say? You know what they say during games? Never concede before halftime. Never concede straight away in the second half.
Never. Because it just messes you up mentally. Because my thing, and that's the thing, which is why I don't even know why I had it on, and I say this to the streets. Please, my best advice for you football managers out there, watch football without commentary. Unless your commentators actually know ball and have ball knowledge, watch football without commentary because, bro, I was going to say, how am I watching the same game? City were better in that first half. And this second half showed you what we saw in the first half, which is City were better, they made one mistake, and Liverpool capitalized. And that was it. But City were still amazing in that first half. They just went to another plateau in the second half. And I think Liverpool were just like, okay, that's our lucky goal. And that was it. Because, you see, but what I need to understand is this more about Liverpool or just trash or Arsenal? Be very aware because these guys are ready to run the table right now. So Arsenal, you can't make any mistakes.
I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool beat Arsenal.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know the last time Arsenal beat Liverpool? That's when Van Persie scored a double. And obviously Fergie was still manager back then. But the problem with this Liverpool team is I was going into the game, I was thinking to myself, okay, the midfield's the issue. Who would I start? Okay, we haven't got Thiago. Bashir is injured. Fabinho's washed. Henderson ain't good. It's looking like it's going to be Harvey Elliott, Henderson, and Fabinho. I'm just like, okay, what can we do? What can we do? And then I saw Nunes ain't starting. Nunes would have been very perfect with the first half, but the game was really open, all that space. But you bring him on when the game's over. You brought on Chamberlain. I don't know why. You brought on Tsimikas. I don't know what he's going to do because defensively he's worse than Robinson. It was just one of those games where, like, it was torture to watch. I was praying.
Oh no! Like second half, I was like doing some other stuff and everything because the second half was okay. This is not a contest anymore. Like this, it's not a competitive game. Like at the point, okay, this has ceased to be a competitive game. Like it's literally just one side, which is why it makes it so cringe when you hear how the commentators were trying to make this like, oh my gosh, this is such an elite game. This is so engaging. I'm like, what? This ain't freaking Liverpool Real Real against Barca or either City 1-3-1. This wasn't the City and Arsenal. When City played Arsenal or when they played the game, that's going to be an elite game because you're generally seeing the two best sides. Like commentators, you dumb idiots. Do you realize how bad Liverpool have been? They say, the table most times, sometimes it lies, but the table mostly doesn't lie. There's a reason why Liverpool are so far down and City are so far up because that's just how well they've been this season.
We've progressively gone worse because when we played City in the Community Shield, we looked good. When we played City at Anfield, we looked good. We've progressively gotten worse. We played City 3 times this season, and we've progressively gotten worse every single time we played them. Like even at the beginning of the season, we were still fighting back, nicking a draw because that was a little bit of the mentality from last season. But as the season went on, you can slowly see the confidence, the mentality, all of that is just sipping out of these players.
Okay, hold on. Let me quickly discuss on those. Coming here from Mike and then from J2S. So 14 says, I hope Barca bro. If for me, here's the because they were like questions about how Alvarez does it fit and so forth. Now I don't know whether Alvarez is going to be leaving City anytime soon because bro, Alvarez would be perfection for Barcelona. He'll be perfection. He'll be absolute perfection because bro, this is a player. This guy is a freaking footballer, man.
Better for Arsenal than
So
Jesus.
your vid on Cerberus, bro. You can laugh only once. I was actually trying to be serious. I'm actually trying to help football here. So yes, it's fun and everything. I'm actually trying to help football here. So that my thing was actually trying to be educational, man. Boy, but thank you though, Mike, man. You see, Mike, I respect you because when we did the halftime space, you called us as is. Now, all I'll say is, Mike, Liverpool weren't great in the first half. They were garbage in the second half. First half, I thought that, okay, they did their thing. Second half, they gave up. They gave up and they're just like, okay, boom. Because you cannot say, okay, City played well. They gave up. And they had no heart anymore, which I just think,
Yeah, you can put the Liverpool badge in the Brick Academy. You can do it. This team is garbage. I wish I could swear, but I'm not going to swear right now because
YouTube
the kids are
algorithm,
watching.
the kids
But
are
my
idiots.
God, that was garbage from minute 1 to minute 90. I told you, HH. Even
Okay, but Mike, in fact, were they as bad in the second half as they were in the first half?
No, I mean, look. Once it got to 3-1, those players turned into Teletubbies.
Yeah.
They just flat out gave up. Pathetic. Embarrassing. You're going to give up like that? And even the manager gave up. He brought off Salah. For Ox? Really?
Oh, no, see,
This is
okay,
stupid,
in your
man.
view, do you have beef with Klopp making the sub so early, or do you say play the
No.
long game? Game is
No.
lost.
What do you
Let's
mean
focus on
what do you mean-
Tuesday.
What do you mean make the subs early? He was too late with them. He should have immediately reacted. 3-1 down, 53rd minute, you bring on the subs in the 55th minute. You bring on Nunes, you bring on Firmino, bring a little bit of control. But he kept going with Jota, kept going with Gakpo. These guys were doing nothing. I don't know what Jota was doing out there, generally. Some people were trying to tell me that Jota was man of the match for Liverpool. I don't know what he was doing on the field. He kept losing the ball.
Is he still struggling for fitness? Because I know he came back from injury. Is he
No,
still struggling
do you
for
know?
fitness?
Do you know when the last goal he scored was Man City away last season? That's the last goal he scored.
What?
Yeah. I know he's been injured most of this season, but like, come on. Like,
So my thing, 'cause this is what I ask DBK. Is it more so that City are now kicking into gear, or there is a Liverpool crapness tax that we have to put?
no, look. I mean, City were fantastic today. I mean, Alvarez, Grealish, Mahrez. I mean, you call him freakish. He was freakishly good.
No,
today.
no. Mike, I'm a fair guy. I feel that I'm justified in insulting before. This is by far the best game I've seen from Grealish. for City.
What did I tell you and Vader yesterday? I told Vader, give Grealish the ball and he will cook. And that's exactly what City did today. They constantly gave the ball to Grealish and he kept cooking us,
he was
all the time. But seriously, I mean, some of the defending I saw today, I've seen better defending in the 6th division in Finland. Generally. Like, there was 8 Liverpool players in the box for that third goal and nobody... See, this is the problem with Liverpool right now. All of these guys, they want to keep their jersey clean. They want to keep it red. They don't want to get it dirty. They want to fight dirty. Sometimes you got to put a challenge in. You have to. You got to get dirty in football. It's the part of the game. But these guys, they're soft. They just want to be cuddled. All this. That third goal was abysmal. From a Liverpool standpoint,
Yeah,
you
that was a
can
very easy
simply
goal.
not allow that so easily. You got to make it at least difficult. These guys have denied you trophy after trophy after trophy, and you're just going to lay down like that? Come on. Pathetic. And the manager needs to take accountability massive for this. What are you doing tactically? What we're going to do and play out of the back? Nothing. We kept giving the ball to Van Dijk and Robertson on the left side in the first half, and these guys didn't know what to do with the ball.
No, I think for me, look, Klopp can be blamed and not blamed. He cannot be blamed because there is not enough quality in the midfield to offer up a proper transition. Because I think like Elliott, 2023 Fabinho, 2023 Henderson just aren't 2019 Fabinho, 2019 Henderson. What's it called? My Dutchman who you sold, Vivinaldum, and so forth. Those are dudes who had the quality to be able to get the ball and had the football smarts to be able to now get into the transition. But Klopp, you can't be blamed because that's what a transfer market is for. A transfer market is, okay, assess where we're at, assess where players are realized, okay, Henderson,
Sorry, HH. Sorry, HH. Because this guy, he tried to go for Chouameni last summer. but clearly he didn't know what else to get. He clearly saw we needed midfielders. What did he do? Let me get Nunes instead. So you want to get Tchouaméni, you clearly see there's a problem in the midfield, and then you come out later in the summer and say, we're good in the midfield. What? Then we go get Arthur on the last day. I'm sorry, Klopp, you got to take responsibility for the midfield crisis as well. Look, I love Klopp, great moments, but he's been too sentimental now for the last 2 seasons, and it's destroying this club. In all honesty, I hope we don't get top 4 right now. We don't deserve it.
Hey, man,
we simply
Thursday
don't.
nights on my calendar, man.
Yeah, bro, I got the Thursday night flights to Albania, Slovakia. I got them booked already.
But Mike. So before I go to J2S, where are you with Klopp? Do you still trust him to rebuild this team, or you want someone else to rebuild
really.
the team?
No, I don't. I don't think we can go on a second term with him. In all honesty, I think we got to completely go in a new direction. Just everything gone. So new players, manager, sporting director. We just got to start from the bottom because clearly, I just don't think Klopp is getting his message to these guys anymore. They're trying, but I mean, also these players. I bet they're frustrated with Klopp. Like Van Dijk says he's tired. Clearly, these guys don't want to play this sort of intense football. They want to keep the possession. I mean, Salah was pissed. I don't blame him.
Yeah. I think everyone is okay. But let me come to J2S. Look, City, man. They're looking good, man. I mean, like, this is where it gets real, because like I think City are like, okay, now we're now into title mode now. This is now team. Okay, we have a UCL quarters against Bayern. It's now time to do battle away with Arsenal with the last few games. So because City were really good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the comment you think.
Wait, you're low. I think no, your mic is super low, man. I can hardly hear you, bro. All right. Actually, let me go to Mo. What do you think about City? Are you scared, man? Mo, are you scared?
Listen, if they play like this till the end of the season, I think they're winning the league. But I don't think they'll play like this till the end of the season because Haaland will come back, and as good as they were today, is basically Liverpool was shit. So I don't think they'll play like this ever again, and I don't think Grealish will play like this too till the end of the season. So I think
Wait. Okay, that's a lot to say. That City will never play. So your belief that this was really more about Liverpool being bad. That's City were only good because of how bad Liverpool were.
Yes, mostly, yeah. Grealish was good this game. Grealish and Mahrez were good this game.
Grealish was really good, bro. And
Grealish
this is coming from a hater. Grealish was really good.
Yeah, and Mahrez too. And Mahrez was really good too. But do you see that defense? If Liverpool had chances today, Liverpool actually had chances. That high line they play, Akanji is terrible. But if that high line they play, I see teams bypassing it very easily. So yeah.
So okay, so basically you're not worried at all about how good City were.
I'm worried. I said it. If they play like this till the end of the season, they're winning the league. We're not gonna win.
They won't.
Nah.
J2S.
It's not bad.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
That's worse now.
Okay, that's bro. I'd rather take the low one rather than that. But okay, let me come to someone while J2S stops sounding like the T800 man. Samuel, yeah, was pretty nasty, man. Mike wasn't so happy with it. I mean, DBK was like, yeah, it is what it is. Mike was like, Liverpool were garbage. Talk to me, man.
Wait,
This
Sam, is
fan
that a Gillingham kid?
This guy's got on loan already.
Oh, Gillian. Oh, no. So I went to Malaga 2 years ago. So I just got the
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I got a couple of them, but yeah, like, every time I go to a city, I like to get the kit from that city. But yeah, no. This fan base deserves nothing. This club deserves nothing. Anything about Liverpool deserves nothing. We don't deserve anything. Put this club into the Brick Academy right now.
Hey,
Put it into the Brick Academy right now. Like I'm being so serious because we're too sentimental for what? We went 30 years without a Premier League. Why should we be sentimental? We should be kicking on from there. Yeah. Oh, because these players did this for us and that for us.
No, see, Sam, now you're going into... Because I think almost every club or fan base has this massive split. Because I think this is the best way to say it, tribal fan, football fan. The tribalistic Liverpool fan that mostly live in Liverpool, they're like, okay, it is what it is, but he wants the EPL, but he wants the EPL, he wants the EPL. Now, people like DBK, Samuel, and Mike, you are the footballing Liverpool fans, whereas like, cool, thanks for winning the EPL. Okay, now what? You can't be like, man, we won the EPL, you now have like a job for life until you resign. No. Thanks for winning the EPL. Now what's next? Now you can, because what a big club never rests on their laurel. Leicester City can retire from life after winning the EPL because that's Leicester City. But for someone like Liverpool, one of the biggest clubs in the world, you don't rest on any laurels. It's okay, and the next, and the next, and the next. But I do feel like there is a split in your fan base of there are guys who are like, Klopp is never getting sacked. Because after that's EPL, you now have a job for life now. So only you resign. But if you're a sensible Liverpool fan, and I've said this for a while, sack him. Sack him. Because this team is finished, and I wouldn't trust Klopp with money. Because, bro, that second half was embarrassing. The way that City completely and totally just forget the goals, just in terms of destroying the hearts and minds of a team, that if you're a Liverpool fan, I'd be embarrassed. Like that is ridiculous for a performance. But Sam,
The thing is, with the whole thing with Klopp, cool, let him go then. Sack him. Cool, sack him. Go a new direction, get new players in, whatnot. You're forgetting one thing. There's one thing. There's one main head that's going to stay at this damn club. One main head.
Does it begin with F?
Yes. Yes. So you're expecting somebody that is not as good as Klopp to go and get this success and continue success. Who's going to do that?
No, we're screwed.
What manager in the world is going to do that except for Pep and probably Hansi Flick?
We're screwed.
Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it?
No, but Sam, but on City though, are you again? This is what I'm trying to ask. Are you seeing, wow, okay, these guys are kicking into gear, or is there like a Liverpool tax here where no, City look good because Liverpool made them look good, or no, City have now clicked into, all right, we're now in high class Pep mode, because this is the best performance they've had all season at the right time of the season as well.
Do you know what? This game's kind of weird because of the fact that Liverpool played all right in the first half, but Man City played all right as well. Second half, Liverpool gave up, but Man City did play well, but Liverpool gave up. So I'm looking at it thinking, I can't draw a conclusion from this game about Man City. The only game that I can draw a conclusion for is when Man City play Arsenal. That will probably be for me the title decider.
Don't sleep on the little games because Man City.
Because with Arsenal, yeah, if Arsenal are able to beat Man City, my word in heaven, they will just go on and just win the league. But if Man City beat Arsenal, that will be a massive psychological blow to Arsenal.
And also remember
we
that
this before though. And then Man City drew against Nottingham Forest, and then Arsenal won on the winning.
You're missing one point.
Sorry, my son.
Missing one point. Where are we in the season right now?
That's where I was going to go.
We're at the crunch end of the season. You can't tell me about earlier in the season where everything was still forming around compared to this time of the season when it's crunch time. This is squeaky bum time, remember?
Yeah. No. Because no. I think that's fair. I think that no. For me, because I feel that, and this is what Fergie used to do with United as well. An experienced team who've won leagues before, they save their best for the right time of the season. So most of the City players who've won the league several times know that, okay, now, no mistakes. So I'll be shocked if City drop the ball at it, because now they know that, okay, we have that game against Arsenal. We've got a game in hand. These guys have to go to Liverpool at Anfield. We have them in our headlights now. So for City right now, they're going to be like, okay, now it's about perfection. So I will be shocked if City from now drop any points, because this ain't week 20, week 21. This is now the final stretch. So and I think that's why it'd be very, like, Arsenal should win. Arsenal dare not drop any points, because City have laid down a mark of like, all right, Arsenal, let's now deal. Because this was a statement.
I'm going to say this real quick. You got to keep in mind, Arsenal not competing in anything else but the Premier League. Man City still got the Champions League. They still got Bayern Munich. That's going to be tough.
The game that I'm scared of mostly is Liverpool at Anfield. That's the game
Really?
I'm scared of. Yeah.
Why are we still talking about Liverpool? Like
Sam,
Arsenal?
no, Sam.
Want to beat
No,
Arsenal.
hold on,
Okay.
Sam. Mike made a very good point. Liverpool are the kind of team that would beat Arsenal at
Yeah.
Anfield. Like that's what this Liverpool, like for me, all because they got slashed at City, which isn't too crazy because Liverpool don't do very well at the Etihad. Liverpool at Anfield, that's a tough game for Arsenal.
We've only lost one game at Anfield this season.
It doesn't mean anything. I can't lie to you.
No, I'm not saying it means. I'm just saying we've only lost one game at Anfield, and that was to Leeds.
Gullet, talk to me, bro. City, man. They're looking good, man.
Shout out to the panel. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Can you, bro?
I would like to extend my deepest condolences to Mike and Brother Samuel and so on. But to be honest, I think this is not actually for the players to be blamed. Because you can see the difference in class when Man City stepped it up. And this goes back to I would say, the plan that Klopp has set up for this whole season so far, which is the gegenpress. And I don't know if the Liverpool fans noticed, but in the second half, when he told Salah to drift into the middle and he took Harvey Elliott to the right, that's when the space started to open. Because Fabinho had to cover for Elliott in terms of doing the press, and that's when the second goal came from, thanks to Alvarez's pass to Mahrez. So all I can say is, in terms of matchup, we know that if Man City go back to the false nine, then the muscle memory will take over. And in terms of the false nine, this is the time when they broke.
And also, it's so funny because when we did our preview, Gullet, Vader would say that, okay, like we haven't played the false nine in ages and so forth. We really know how to play, and you just use the keyword muscle memory. Even if they've not done it for so long because they're playing with Haaland, because you've played it for so long.
Yes.
After 10, 12 minutes, it's like riding a bike. No.
It's in their DNA, HH.
Yeah.
And we know they have been the most dangerous in terms of breaking Premier League records when they play the false nine. So if they were not accommodating to Haaland, then definitely we would have known that Liverpool would be in trouble. But
then this is the weird conundrum. What does City do? Or is it a case of you have to just make the right choice? Do you stick with this goal scoring freak of Haaland, or do you go with muscle memory? Which is the most effective for City? Goal scoring freak or muscle memory?
Yeah, but this is the thing, HH. We're dealing with Pep here. And Pep's worst enemy is Pep. So that is the thing with Pep. If he's gonna humble himself and not try and destroy football over and over again and stick to basics, then I think the false nine would be great. And you can bring in Haaland in the second half when the game is like 2-0, if they're winning 2-0 or 3-0 up.
Wait. Did you just say he should bench 60 goal half a season guy?
Yes, I did.
Dr. J, they just no, Jay, I think
be smoking something good.
No, Jay. I'm sorry. This is the conundrum. Yes, he has scored all those goals, but City just had their best performance without him.
No. Listen. We've said this multiple times over. This is not the first time I've heard people question, do City play better without Haaland? Do City play better? Haaland is starting. I don't know what you all are saying. Like, as much as it's a conundrum, Haaland is starting 10 times out of 10. It's not about having to start. It's what is. And as is, Haaland is the best striker in the world.
Wait. So you were about to say player. This guy was about to say player. This guy was about to say Haaland is the best player, and then I just stopped you there. No.
I checked, play and player aren't the same thing. So I said play.
Wait. Let Gullet land. Jay, much of my Gullet. Finish your point.
I don't want to get philosophical with you, Dr. J, right? But there's a thing called negative ego and positive ego. If you're going to put your team...
Dr. J, mute your damn mic, man.
Let me speak now. Let me land, Dr. J, right? We're talking about football here. If you care about the team's betterment, then you will go for the false nine. If you care about going into different streams and I would say, with all due respect, hanging your balls around and saying Haaland is the guy, then you can go for Haaland. So this question can be answered. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I don't know if anybody watches basketball here, but it's like the Westbrook problem, where Westbrook was a walking triple double in one season at OKC, and you're thinking, well, he's the best. Look at the points that he's giving, but really, was it contributing to winning? Was it contributing to winning?
And Sam, you just reminded me. I think who was it that even said? I don't know who it was, but it was a Liverpool guy that said that they would rather face Haaland than face the false nine.
Oh, 100%. I even say I'll rather face Haaland. We can handle Haaland.
Yeah, no,
that's food and drink for them.
No. Because Haaland, he's a stationary thing where, okay, we now know, okay, he's a striker. The issue with the false nine is you don't know who to mark because there's nothing stationary and there's so much movement. There's so many guys going in and out, and you're having to face this movable team where all these pieces are just going all around. It's a lot more tricky to defend rather than once Haaland plays, everyone is playing to him. So there isn't that much movement because Grealish, Gundogan is like, okay, find Haaland, find it. But now with Alvarez, we don't have to find the Alvarez because Alvarez is with us in the trenches as well. So hence why I think the answer is for Pep, you have to decide what's best based on the team that you're facing. Because in some games, Haaland is perfect. But in other games, you've got to go with Alvarez. Because I just think that in some particular games, and here's the thing, which is why it's a Chiefs code. Because if you start with a false nine, damn, we need a goal. Oh, I think we have like 60 goals on the bench. You can bring him on. Damn, Haaland, man, this guy's getting maxed out of the game. Yo, tree trunk, come off, Alvarez. Let's spin it up. So you have two really good systems that can hit people. Hence why, guys, I'm sorry. If this guy gets a treble, a treble is possible for these dudes now. And I don't want that personally for me. But because if Pep makes the right decision, whether to go with Haaland or to go with Thingy, I don't know who stops these guys.
Can I point out one thing, HH?
Yeah.
You see with Alvarez, even though he's been a bench player, this guy's on 13 goals. And every time he came on and the game got more fluid, if Haaland was benched, this is why he got to accumulate this amount of goals, right? If logically speaking, we look at why Pep actually bought Haaland, it's for the Champions League. He can still score goals, but are you going to put the team first or are you going to put Haaland first?
And I think, do you know what it is? I think I'll get it done. I think good to hit the points. You know what I believe? For the league, I think if you roll with the false, then I think City can run the table and win all the games. I think UCL, you probably need Haaland. Because let's be real, I just think that City, you need something different. Like, bro, you've done this league thing before, and how you've won the league is through this whole small ball game that you do. But you've been trying to do the same thing in the UCL and it hasn't worked. And Haaland is something drastically different from everything you've done. So I think Haaland is the UCL problem. Domestically, bro, with Alvarez, you could easily eat in the league with Alvarez. But I think you need something different. Let me just hit some quick dots and I'll come to you other guys real quick. So shout out to all right, where are we at? Shout out to Rational Catsford. HH, your sporting reputation on the line. Give a review of Stones, Gundogan, and KDB in this game. There were players who looked better, but I talk on those three players, please. No, Stone, look, everybody was good. I mean, look, KDB was really good. I think if I was to go in order, I'd say KDB probably and Gundogan, Stones probably equal at the same. But I think KDB was really good, and I am a known KDB hater. But again, is it like wow, KDB you're amazing, or Liverpool were just trash? Because I think there's an element of Liverpool gave up in that second half. That's how I think. Alpha Kennedy, no way City broke Liverpool's fasting by giving them. Oh, okay. That's a bit. No. Let's just keep going. Zeno, Mahrez has legal custody of Robertson. Look. Is Mahrez, who is better, Mahrez or Salah? Who is a better player? Not effective. Who is a better player, Mahrez or Salah?
Mahrez.
Footballing wise, Mahrez.
I think that's
it's Mahrez. It's Mahrez.
It's Mahrez, man. Liverpool, it's not a rivalry. They always kick our ass. Look, you can't call it a rivalry based on just how many times City have won this dub. You can't. You can tell most Arsenal fans are new to this. Look, bro, this is where it gets real. This is where it gets real. Because This for Arsenal, no mistakes. If Arsenal don't get full points against Leeds, it gets real, man. Why is that whenever City F up its team, it's always this team is so bad, etc., etc. Why is it so hard to give City praise? Look, see, like
That's bullshit.
Guys, I can only call it as I see it, and I think we've had Mike and Sam both say it, because I hate this phrase, but unfortunately this phrase is true. Both things can be right. City were amazing. After City scored after City, it was 2-1, Liverpool gave up. That team physically, you could see they gave up. But even if they gave up, you still get in. City played superb football. That was superb, amazing football, and I think that City are peaking at the right time. We've been playing like this since Arsenal. No, you haven't. No, City have not played it. City have not played this well all season. That's a lie. That's a lie.
He's saying since the Arsenal game.
When was the Arsenal game?
Mid-February? Yeah.
No. And no, for me, I disagree. I think that this City performance is far better than anything they've had this season. If that Leipzig thing was just Haaland going crazy. In terms of football, footballing performance from back to front, this is their best. One player that deserves flowers. No, Stones was good. Stones was good. He was good. Look, the whole City team.
Did you see where Stones was playing today? He was playing almost a cam at times.
Yeah, no, bro.
He was all over the midfield.
And also something you have to talk about, and maybe we'll save it for tonight. Pep is a prick. Did you see what that arrogant piece of crap did to Tsimikas and to Arthur? Do you know? I'm not going to this. You know, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I would cancel Arthur's contract. Why shake his hand? And he smiled, and Arthur smiled. I'm like, wait, you're in the midst of the game, you're losing. Why do you shake his hand?
Yeah, can he go to the Brick Academy, Arthur? What has he done? The worst signing of the season, man.
Ex-Barca officials,
Okay. Jay, talk about the game, Brand. Then we'll get Jay, Mo, and then Keeman. Jay, talk to me.
I've been listening to what you guys were saying. I didn't start from the start of the stream, but the fair bit I've listened to, I don't agree. I'd say I don't agree because I heard stuff like there's a split in the fan base. The core Liverpool fans are passionate. They're sentimental. I just think it boils down to what are the core values of each football club. That's what I think it is. Like when a club hasn't won anything in 30 years, and then comes a guy that wins stuff with them, gives them their first Premier League, especially the way English fans cherish the Premier League. They won the Champions League in all those years, but they were looking for the Premier League, and the way they gave them dominant football, and they let Messi. Academy players, Jordan Henderson.
So what's your point, Joe? What's your point?
My point is the core values of Liverpool Football Club are it's quite close to that of a cult, you would say. Many would refer to it as a cult where you protect your own, we're always the best, it doesn't matter what everybody says. So that kind of a thing, I feel like the success they had and now the period of a slump, you just double down on your core values. That's how it happens. I compare it to this.
But Jay, do you know why you can't do that? Because you're lumping Mike, DBK, and Sam into that higher mentality.
No. So that's not what I'm saying. There's always going to be people from outside that don't, or just people that don't agree with it. But I think in every football club, you can see that when things get difficult, the club value shines through, if you get what I mean. Madrid never take an L. They never take a slump. They never take a fallow period. They are always looking for the win. They don't care about playing good, those kind of things. Barcelona is always happy to win the league over Madrid and win what's it called, the Clásico, and that's our trophy. Nobody cares if we're getting bounced out of Europe. Chelsea prefer to sack the manager before he has any chance. HH and fans like you are impatient. That's what I'm saying. Like core values of a club shine through. That's in my opinion, anyways. And then I also heard HH say like, "This is now the game. Now it gets real for Arsenal. Now City are playing good. They're kicking into third gear." Samuel said it's squeaky bum time. Oh, now they've never known what it feels like. That's all rubbish, man. That's all a pile of garbage. Like we've heard this.
Oh no! Let me just drop something and then.
We've heard this.
Jay,
We've heard this.
get to your point so I
That's
can
my
get
point.
your
That's
get
my
get your
point. That's
what's
my
your
point.
point?
My point is that all that you've said is garbage, man. You've said this for the 9 millionth time, man. You said, City now they'll win. Arsenal don't have a chance. Arsenal. Since you backed City, City haven't gotten to the top of the table ever.
Jay, at no
Ever.
point. Jay, at no points. At no points.
I can book you now. I can book you now. As long as you keep saying City are going to win it, City won't sniff the top of the table till the end of. They will never be top of the table for even one single game.
Yo, this is a crazy.
Wait, hold on. Is this like some kind of an April 1st kind of agenda or something?
Bro, say what you want to say. Since HH backed City and kept on calling Arsenal names, City haven't sniffed the top of the table.
Dr. J,
It's a 38 game season, bro. It doesn't matter who's at the top right now. It's a 38 game
Bro,
season.
how many games are left? Isn't it down to less than 10 games now?
Oh wait, no. So before, do you realize that they play? Arsenal have to go to Anfield, and Arsenal have to play City again.
Bro, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Your calculations. And
I
so
said what I said. I said what I said. I said it. I said what I said.
Okay. Let me come to Kim, man. Because Jay, move your back, man. I don't
Oh
want to
no,
get
final point.
Jay, I thought you finished your
Final
bonus
point.
points.
No, you didn't let me.
Land the helicopter, Jay. Land the helicopter, please.
No, I fly
Go ahead. I don't want this guy.
First class.
He crashed that helicopter.
Yeah.
The thing is this. Final point is this. What I was saying about Haaland is this. It doesn't matter what Alvarez does. We all knew from day one. This before Haaland was bought. We all said this is Ibrahimovic again. The only difference is now he's actually scoring wonderful goals. And then I'm not talking about technical ability. I'm talking about Pep not being able. I'm talking about Pep not being able to use tall, physical, pacey strikers. It doesn't gel well with the Pep system. We all knew Alvarez was the type for Pep's system. The only problem is this. You're not benching Haaland. The man that benches Haaland on current form doesn't exist. Even your own Uncle Moo can't bench current Haaland for Alvarez. It's not happening, guys. So you're living in La La Land where...
Wait, can someone take over the mic? Like Kim,
Dr. J, can I speak?
No, you can't. Y'all are living in La La Land where
Wait. How do I? Where's the mute button?
This is half reality, man.
All right, Kim, I'm begging you, please. Can you get the mic?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you, bro.
Yeah, go
Firstly, I want to start with let us respect World Cup winners. Okay? Put respect on Alvarez, please.
Yes.
Let us not forget that.
He's surpassed Aguero internationally. Yes, we know this. Yes.
Well, they're both
But shout out to Liverpool. I can't lie. Shout out to the
Shake,
beginning.
don't you dare. Keep it, go for it. Yeah, we can hear you. Go for it. Talk.
What you call it? My second point. I wanted to give a shout out to Liverpool. I didn't expect them to try in the first half. I thought they were just going to get blown over. At the end, I did predict they're going to lose 3. But at the beginning, hey, they scored first. I thought it was going to be 1-0, then 1-1. But they scored first.
And that deserves a shout out?
This is the most
at least they tried. Come on now, they tried. They tried.
They
said,
I mean, you don't give a team a shout out because they scored a goal and then got cooked in the second half. What are you on about?
No, it's not that. I'm trying to tell you, Henderson had 25 minutes in him. 25 minutes. They got a goal.
What is going on?
What is this?
I'm confused.
What is going on?
I'm confused.
No, don't get me wrong.
All right. Let me just hit some pins. Let me just hit it quick. Shout to Abritz Ferryman, who says Pep is too stubborn to do what Madrid did with CR7 and Benzema, so he will keep starting Haaland. Alvarez is needed for the Bayern game. Look, for me, my thing that it is, I think it's really dependent on what he does. And for me, it's going to come down to you choosing the game to play. Okay, this is the right game for Alvarez. Because there are games where, no, you need the Haaland in this game. The games where, no, you need an Alvarez in this game. So it will pretty much be dependent and so forth. But all I'm saying, though, is based on what Pep did on that touchline to Tsimikas and Arthur, if this arrogance SOB wins a treble, I'll be physically ill. J-Swiss, do you now sound like a human being now?
Does this sound better?
Hey, there we go. There you go.
Yes, finally,
James, first talk
yes.
to me. Talk to me, man. Say City, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch BT commentary, you'd think this is El Clasico, most even match in history. But I was watching the game. I was like, why am I seeing Stones dominate the Liverpool midfield? He's a centre back. Why? I don't understand. You've seen Harvey Elliott, Henderson, and Fabinho. That's like the most Brexit midfield you can get. And then
Yes.
we see the Milner cameo at the end as well. You just had to bring on the Milner. Yeah, Van Dijk back to his aura defending, because that fourth goal that Greer scored, Van Dijk could have cleared it, but he just chose not to. I don't know what happened. It's like his software update's not worked something, because the Bournemouth goal, he just like shut down. Same today.
Been the same since that injury, man.
Yeah, so he gets beat 4-1 by France in international break, and then comes back to get beat 4-1 by Man City. So I don't know. Greatest defender of all time, apparently, though. So
No, that ACL injury changed him.
Yeah, shout out every keeper. But do you think that we're not going to see City at their best and Arsenal needs to be worried, or you'll see City dropping points again?
yeah, we will see City drop points again. I don't trust City, because they beat Arsenal at the Emirates, and then they went to draw to Nottingham Forest.
But the only difference though is they beat Arsenal, but Arsenal outplayed them. They just scored those goals. City, so this is the best performance that they've had. They didn't play well against Arsenal.
This is Liverpool tax, man. You're going against the midfield of Elliott, Henderson, and Fabinho. I mean, they've got no legs. And Harvey Elliott's Conor Gallagher's like twin brother.
No. Cocaine is another thing.
I think he's a dealer, to be honest.
All right, guys, look, man, let me see what this EPL game is going on. Guys, remember, we'll be back here for the mid-table off between Chelsea and Villa, and of course,
H8, I beg, let me just answer to Dr. J for 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes, go for it.
I just want to tell Dr. J, because this is the home of the footballing analysts, right?
Thank you.
So you have to understand, this is why he's twerking for Haaland, because he saw the danger of the false nine today. That's my first point. Number two, the second point is, for me personally, even though Arsenal won with the Invincibles in 2004, right?
That tells you all you need to know, man.
Wait. Let me land.
Land in the gutter, man.
Jay, shut up.
Even though Arsenal won with the Invincibles in 2004, for me personally, that was a spiritual intervention. And I'll tell you why. And let me explain. In that year, in 2004, Greece won the Euros. In 2004, Werder Bremen won the Bundesliga. In 2004, Valencia won the La Liga. In 2004, Tunisia won the AFCON. In 2004, Ons Caldas won the Copa Libertadores and beat River Plate, who were the favorites. So that was a miraculous year. That's like, it comes every eon, like biblical times.
Wow.
So you need another miracle for Arsenal to win this game.
This is an eighth on Arsenal, bro. This is an eighth on Arsenal, bro. I mean, that's an eighth on Arsenal, but guys. But let me see what else is, guys. So guys, we're back here for Chelsea Villa, the mid-table off. Shout out to the mid-table clash and Bayern against Dortmund. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Zad lives. Zad will always live. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.